Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're going to look at this Arteza Watercolour Sketchbook. So watercolour sketchbooks, I think often people ask about. This brand, Arteza, I've had this sketchbook around for a while actually. I think I was given it by a friend from America. This is full of paper dedicated to watercolour work. So we'll have a look at the details. This is quite a small sketchbook. It's only 5 by 5 inches, 230 grams per meter squared, so it's nice, thick, strong watercolour paper. So Arteza, I've used a whole bunch of things by Arteza. Arteza are great. I'll pop the price of these watercolour sketchbooks somewhere. 88 pages, cold pressed watercolour paper, double-sided, so you can in theory paint on both sides. Maybe I'll give that a go today. So yeah, I think it's just a really attractive looking sketchbook, and ideal for watercolour techniques and mixed media. So I'm wearing a lot of green today. Maybe we'll paint something green. What I'll do is I'll get set up, get my watercolour paints ready and get cracking. So for today's paints I'm using this watercolour tin by the company Artful. So Artful are a subscription box, much like Scrawler Box or something like that. And they do quarterly subscription of usually a theme of some kind. So this was their watercolour tin. So I've used it a lot. Excuse the mess. So we'll give this first page a go. So I really like that. There is warpage to be expected. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a new page. I'll tape along the actual edges to kind of keep it down so it's not just lifting away. And then once that's all dry, I'll paint on this side as well. See what happens. So let's try taping it down. How to do this? Thinking. This is kind of tricky. It's just dawned on me it's having to take this off afterwards. Right. At least it's secure now. There are probably better ways of doing that. Let's try painting something on it. I'm gonna go in with a white first along the borders. Using the wrong brush for this. I'm saying that like I can't possibly get another brush. Think I'm gonna replace that as well. Wash, fill it up with green. So I've added a wash, and what it means is that all the colours will just blend, but that can make quite a nice, I guess, blurred effect. Like a monstera leaf. It's all gonna ooze out, but I think that'd be nice. I think it'll make kind of a interesting blurred background, and then when that's done I'll go over the top with maybe some Arteza pencils. I have Arteza pencils, that could be nice. Do a different green here. Whoop. Some more light green, that's nice. Go over to here. Can you tell I'm just messing around? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I don't know, it doesn't look awful actually. So I'm kind of going in with all the light greens first. Hope they'll blend into a nice kind of almost misty background. Lots of big leaves. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. It's very clearly still warping, but then I did add a stupid amount of water, which is fine because it can take it. It just is something to bear in mind that what it means, and this is genuinely just because it's a watercolor sketchbook, and actually all watercolor sketchbooks will be the same. But I like the size of this sketchbook. I think it's, I think it's nice. I think it's compact, it's portable. That's looking messy, but good. I'll let it dry and I'll go back over the top with some more precise leaves. My lights were off. Better. This is dry. Let's get painting more pretty things. I haven't done much botanical painting before, but I like it. So it's safe to say that this is a really nice watercolor sketchbook. It's affordable. So once this is dry, I'll take off the tape and see how it's impacted the first page. It's not like it's going to bleed through, I don't have any worries about that, and see what we have. So this is completely dry. I'm going to take off the tape, and then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to draw over it using my Arteza coloured pencils. These are great, I've had them for a long time, I love them very much. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to add in some birds, maybe draw around some of the leaves a little bit. Let's try and take this tape off. I mean, other than the fact that it's warped, that's, I think, to be expected, honestly. It's pretty normal for watercolour paper to warp. All you could do is close it, put something heavy on it, and it should flatten it out a little bit, so I won't worry about that too much. Pretty typical of watercolour sketchbooks, I think. So yeah, there might be some bleeding through to the next pages, but the point is, it's a sketchbook. I tend to do finished pieces in sketchbooks, that's because I'm kind of lazy and I like to do things that are portable. If you were going to do a really high quality finished piece in watercolor, you'd probably do a sheet. But the thing is, it is a sketchbook, so it's never going to be perfect. But I'm going to finish this guy off with some birds perhaps, and then we'll be done. It is supposed to be a hinge, I've just broken it. So this was a lot of fun. I hope you like this kind of video. So if you're thinking of picking up a little watercolor sketchbook from Arteza, I really recommend it. I think they're a great size, they're lovely paper, everything about them is really high quality. I'll pop an affiliate link in the description below for you. So it doesn't cost you any extra at all to use those links. All it means is that I'll get a small percentage of any purchases you make, which helps to massively support this channel. So I hope this video was useful to you. Let me know in the comments if this kind of video is something you'd like to see more of. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really does massively help, and I can't wait to see you again for the next video. Bye guys.